Latonya is not Atlanta.
Oh wait, mad bitch alert, the bitches is all fake. Oh, okay, the bitches all mad cause bitches they ain't paid. And that's on the motherfucking mob, bitch.
Sometimes at the start, you can feel all by yourself. But I have a partner, but I can't trust no one else. So don't isolate yourself when there's nobody around. I'll be there to think of that.
So Shay, what does your pussy sit in your pants like?
A fucking grapefruit is real fat and succulent. It vibrates a little bit when you touch it.
What a true love we are. Can't nobody break this bond. One on one. Just now we have a
What's motherfucking popping? I'm back and throw another motherfucking YouTube video. Oh, my lash is coming off. My lash is coming off. I'm probably gonna end up taking off these lashes middle of the video. Disclaimer. Well, as you can tell by the title, and I'm not gonna beat around the bush because we ain't got a lot of time, kinfolk. This video, honestly, truthfully, I have purposely tried to avoid making because I didn't want to look like everybody else and bandwagoning. You just talking about it for the clout, and you know, I really just ignored it.
Shay, what you talking about?
Without further ado, sit back, relax, get your snacks, and tell your boyfriend or girlfriend, as you would call them, babe, because I'm finna talk my ish. Okay? So, as many of you, these lashes don't have to come off. It's literally, it's up. Okay. The next time you give me a problem, I'm talking to you, Miss Lash. You're coming off abruptly. So get right. We on camera, we on TV. So as you all know, and you are no stranger to the new song, Starry Not Sorry by Omeretta.
It's you chillin', repeat after me, how that part, it's not Atlanta.
Basically, it is a song straight to the point, letting folks know you is not from Atlanta. Like, this is the real ATL. I'm the real ATL. And Omeretta felt like whatever is going on in her hood or subdivision is so important that we needed to clarify what is in Atlanta. I listen to y'all, so because y'all have overwhelmingly asked me and I have tried to ignore it as long as I could, and then Lotto dropped her remix, and then Omeretta keep posting all the edits people made. I ended up doing a little Omeretta joke in my Omegle, she reposted that. I'm like, you know what? All it took was one person yesterday DMing me and say, Shay, so you're not gonna make a remix? You're not gonna say nothing? Well, as the bitch from Atlanta, who clearly I guess is not from Atlanta, I guess I'm gonna say something. But let this video serve as not to read, not to cause no beef or no further drama, but just explain in the best way I know how that song made me feel. Cause it's my channel, I'm the only thing that matters. And if you don't like what I'm about to say, stop watching my video now. Cause your comment, you know, I'm really not gonna get it. Everybody knows where I'm from. Where is Shay from?
Latonya, it's not Atlanta.
My entire life, I have believed that I'm from Atlanta. But Omeretta stopped by one day, and she told the whole world that if you believe that you are from Atlanta, I'm gonna preach in a minute. Yeah, you just may not be. And let me. Before I start anything, I do want to say congratulations to Omeretta on the success of the song. Girl, finally, you've been making songs and rapping on the internet for the longest. We've been wanting you to blow up because no shade, everybody in Atlanta at least, but everybody on the internet that know her in real life, Omeretta out raps. Man.
Friends with integrity. I need some people that's full of the equity. They cannot stand me, but they want the recipe. I done put years in this shit like a felony. I pray to my God he don't cancel me and to get rid of these people like allergies. I am not kidding when I tell the world the industry so fucking scared of me.
And that shouldn't be something that's surprising because she's a girl, but let that sink in the male-dominated industry. There are female rappers that are not as big as Nicki Minaj, but still pushing the pen with the same appreciation for raps and punchlines, you know, just really spitting like she do. Omeretta, you've been doing that. The whole city know that, and we've been seeing that. And nobody has undervalued you here. The undervaluing, I don't even know that word, comes from people outside the city that don't know you, but as far as everybody in this girl, like, who hate Omeretta? I've never seen a real big hate train for her. She get called beautiful every other damn week on Twitter. She getting posted by the shade room. Like, who is in Omeretta's ear? Making her feel like she needs to come for her own hometown to try to make it out. Do you want to be known as the girl that got, you know, her breakout song was a song where she attacked the very city that was gonna support her regardless? I had to break this video down in some bullet points, okay? And yes, I wrote a lot, but I'm really not finna rant. I'm very smart, so my thoughts, I gotta put them in a note, on my notes. The mistake that Omeretta made, because social media is so crucial and prevalent today, is you trying to exclude ATL from ATL, which is, in your mind, going to separate the real from the fake, but it's only gonna further that annoying divide of what's hood and suburb, because that's really what Omeretta wanted to say. What she was trying to get, I feel like, to me, and I'm the only thing that matters right now because it's my channel, I feel like she wanted to say, y'all ain't from the ghetto, y'all live a little nice. That's how I took it. But see, the reason why that, and this video is not, it's a key, but I have a deeper meaning, but because I told you. Ooh, I look like a boy, I'll probably give me a bitch now, huh? I was so, Shad, you said, wait, Shad, I'm trying to. Ooh, can y'all make a slow-mo edit to this part with like me licking my lips and shit? Okay, hold on, okay, y'all ready? This shit's so cringy, stop. The reason for this video is that I'm going to try to stress how important it is to my fellow influencers, because she's one of them. I see us as co-workers, even though we don't have the same boss, we are our own bosses, we do the same job. You have a voice that people listen to and you get paid every time you talk. That's all of our life, Omeretta. So what's crucial about you is, if you're going to try to divide anything, do not try to divide Atlanta, because Atlanta is one, shouting. You got all these thugs and hoodlums and stuff feeling like they are Atlanta just because they live in a certain hood. Baby, Atlanta is way more than a location, and we would think that you would know that, but I could talk on and on and on about how the streets already know that Omeretta's song was stupid. We only playing the song because one, she from Atlanta, two, it's a finally for her, three, the shit's catchy as and it's a joke. The song to me is a joke. It's not a direct diss to anybody, because girl, if you just know, you know. Like, girl, what? You got like Monica and Luda, okay, Good Mom, and Gucci, they not Atlanta. And I'm gonna get to Gucci because I know he from Alabama, but by the end of the video, you'll understand. Statistic time. I'm not gonna rant because I can talk. I'm gonna put numbers in your face because numbers don't lie. So what I want to get people to understand is what is Atlanta and what is the Atlanta metropolitan area, and are those two different things or are they one? Technically, yes, they are two different things. Omeretta's song was correct if you talking about, you know, the addresses of shit, you know? I guess Omeretta know how to tell the address. But if you look at it, if you look at Atlanta like I look at it, a city full of dripping black culture, Metro Atlanta is the 9th largest and one of the most fastest growing metropolitan areas in the whole damn country. Let's just see what are the benefits of adding in the Atlanta metropolitan area and taking it out and just letting Atlanta stand on its own. So according to 2020 census, the population of Atlanta, Omeretta, Atlanta, is about 500,000, 532,000. Atlanta is Georgia's capital and the most populous city, as well as the economic and cultural hub of the Atlanta metropolitan area. It also ranks 10th economically in the nation with a GDP of $276 billion in Atlanta. Alone, I know. However, the Atlanta metropolitan area has about 5.6 million people total. All them areas that you said wasn't, well, yeah. And that's what makes it the 9th largest in the nation.
Okay, so Shay, we don't care about the population and shit, like, the fuck? Atlanta is Atlanta.
I have to say this before I keep going forward. If you look at Atlanta like I look at Atlanta, any city that a person is born in, you're automatically going to be attached to because you were told that you were born there. I'm not making this video to try to convince y'all that I'm from ATL. I'm making this video to educate the people that are outside of Atlanta that see Omeretta, and even the people inside of Atlanta that see Omeretta's song as a thank God you finally said it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people do what you can, but that's technically, because well, what is she promoting? Atlanta is the second largest black metro area in the whole country. Second. More black people here in this city alone. I'm saying that for a reason. Stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. However, African Americans in the city have been moving to the suburbs over the last 10 years, and the city's black population shrank from 61.4% in 2000 to just 54% in 2010. Wait, so, okay. So the people in Atlanta are leaving Atlanta, but why are they leaving Atlanta? It's Atlanta. Like, what the fuck? So you gotta think, a tourist ain't moving. You know, a tourist coming here and they leaving. So when they say the black population of the city is decreasing, it's black people who live in Atlanta, 9 times out of 10 are born there, because where you're born is usually where you live a lot. People from Atlanta overwhelmingly are moving to the suburbs. But why? Why? Atlanta crime in 2021 remained higher than pre-pandemic levels, data shows. The Atlanta Police Department in 2021, last year, reported to 21,426 Part 1 offenses, which include criminal homicide, rape, robbery, aggravated assault, burglary, larceny, auto theft, and arson. You know, just the little stuff. There were just 158 murders. There were only 3,067 reported auto thefts that year. There were only about 750 shooting incidents reported citywide for the year, so that's good. Well, no, that was an increase of about 6% from 2020. Okay. So let's talk about the zones that make up Atlanta that Omeretta want to protect. Zone 3, where you at? Southeast Atlanta, yeah. And just that neighborhood alone. 18 murders in 2018, 21 murders in 2019, 37 murders in 2020. 458 aggravated assaults in 2018, 470 aggravated assaults in 2019, 532 in 2020, 170 shooting incidents last year. In just that one neighborhood. Zone 4, Oakland City, Camp Creek, yes, real Atlanta. 436 aggravated assaults in 2018, 478 in 2019, 512 in 2020, 150 shooting incidents in 2020, which is not funny. Why do y'all want the whole world to only recognize this part of Atlanta when this part of Atlanta, everybody in the city knows is like a war zone for a lot of people? Because, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody got to explain why folks do what they do. The economy is set it up to where you got black folks hurting black folks and selling drugs and doing whatever they can to survive. So it really just makes Atlanta like a jungle. But see, if you look at it, that doesn't make Atlanta special. See, Atlanta becomes Atlanta because a city is a city because the culture in it separates it from other cities. See, if you look at it like this, every major city has a high crime rate in its heart. New York, the heart of New York, does crime happen? Miami, heart of Miami, does crime happen downtown sometimes? Los Angeles, is there any crime for the LAPD to attend to? Is there any crime in Houston? Chicago don't got no crime. Memphis don't got no police problems. I just know Memphis don't got no drug dealers and gangbangers and people who have to live a street and hood life, not by force, but because you was forced into it because of where you were born, sadly. I'm not saying be ashamed of being born in the hood, but understand that there are people that were not born in the hood too that still contribute to that city's success. It's almost like y'all be wanting everybody that's from Atlanta to sound like they didn't graduate. Oh, well, let's talk about graduation. See, the reason why I'm speaking on this, because, you know, everybody know I'm the princess of Atlanta. I don't call myself, yes I do, I'm the princess, right? But I say that not thinking that I'm better than everybody or I have the right to tell who from Atlanta. It's because I feel like the shit. I feel like everybody should feel like a princess, a prince, a king, a queen, whatever, in your own right. So let's talk about what will really make a city look different from another city in the same state. When I was in high school, I had spent all my childhood in DeKalb around here. I spent most of my time in DeKalb County, okay? I went to, oh girl, what's all them elementary schools, chair? I went to Wimberg Elementary, I went to Panola Way, and then I ended up going to a theme school, you know, like Margaret, they had to wear uniforms. Then I went to Redan Middle School, And I was supposed to go to Reed High School, but I was getting in too much trouble in DeKalb. And my family felt like I would learn a lot if I went to a white school. None of white folks was evil too, they was racist. But I ended up going to a place called Covington, Georgia, which is not Atlanta. Anybody in Covington? But I was leaving Lithonia, which just so happens to be a city named directly in her song.
Lithonia is not Atlanta.
It's not being Atlanta. Lithonia is not Atlanta. But she got me when she said DeKalb. She got me when she said College Park. Got me. What up? The children are our future. And if we don't invest in education, any city is doomed. So let's take a look. Graduation rates for APS systems in 2021 was 83.1%, which increased from 80% in 2020. Yes! So the current youth in Atlanta are doing a big one. I got a lot of supporters that go to Atlanta public schools, so if you didn't know that statistic, that's a big difference for latter years. I don't know what year Omeretta graduated, but I'm just gonna Google the same year that I graduated, which is 2017. Class 2017 was so shy. The graduation rate for 2017 was 77%, which is lower, but it's somewhere. But from 2017 to 2021, that is a big increase in graduating students. That is a big deal. Like, folks is really getting their diplomas now. Like, school and education, slightly, is being taken a little more seriously, and I'm loving it. I'm living for that. Georgia's graduation rate was 83.7% for the whole state. My high school in Covington, Eastside, sadly, I hated school, had a graduation rate of 90% in 2017, which is higher than Atlanta, but you know, it's out there with them white kids, and most of them kids in my school were dumb. I don't know. I really peeped the racism going to school in Covington because no shade. Yeah, they had higher test scores because in 2021, the graduation rate for Eastside was 91%, so it's still pretty well above the state level. But I was always in them advanced classes with the dumbest white kids, and I was just like, what the fuck? They should be graduating anybody out there in Covington, so it don't make you smarter. And you haven't really noticed much of a change in all of these years because probably, maybe, it's still the same dumb rednecks that's being passed by them favorite student teacher, having teachers out there that probably know their students' mama and vote for the same president. You see how it's the system where they just keep each other looking smart? Yeah, but the way Atlanta jumped, that's something to brag about. So Omeretta, what are you really fighting for when you say y'all need to stop claiming you a false claimer, you a false claimer? Okay, so boom. Statistically speaking, what you are defending is that you are not Atlanta if you do not live in this war zone. And there are black babies, there are brown babies, there are white babies, yellow babies. There's all types of colored babies that make up Atlanta, mama. You cannot say that the Atlanta metropolitan area has not contributed to the city's greatness. Millions of people make up this city. This city is not just a place. And the moment that you try to make Atlanta a place, I look at you as a tourist. Cause baby, you just got to know, just cause them hoes live in Decatur off of County Road and Gresham and all of that, don't act like they don't got the same street smarts that them niggas over there in Camp Creek got. Or because you live in a neighborhood with green grass in your front yard, that there's no way in hell that you can ever claim Atlanta. See, I feel like you are Atlanta when you care about preserving what really was Atlanta when you get old enough to learn about it. I'm already say check the hospital bed. I was born in Piedmont, but there are a lot of people that are born in Atlanta, but there are also a lot of people whose families don't want their children, just like over the last 10 years, you've seen a decrease in the black population. They just simply don't want their children to live in that. Now, a lot of our mamas and stuff, they really from the hood, but if you care about your child, the stuff that you seen back in 90s Atlanta and early 2000s Atlanta, you know shit was hectic and it still is hectic today. Y'all ain't stopped killing each other, robbing each other, but I mean, y'all gotta survive, so do what you do. But some folks don't wanna live in that no more, so because we carry the culture with us wherever we go, we don't forget where we was raised, we don't forget the area. Like, you ain't gonna tell me that you just leave and drive 15 minutes or 10 minutes outside the city and you in a foreign land. Like, it's the same niggas that operate. Most of it's morning, it's traffic every fucking morning. It's traffic every morning just because folks are coming into the city to go to work. Does that not show y'all how many people really do not want to live in Atlanta? I don't live in the city by choice. Girl, that rent is expensive and it keep going up because of tourists. I will keep the suburbs in my cheap rent. And the culture of Atlanta is so rich, you ain't gonna tell me that it ain't gonna drip off around in the surrounding areas like we're just foreign people who don't.
What's Atlanta? Oh my God. No, I went to the Cap County schools, buddy. Atlanta's like right there. I mean, Omeretta's side. Yeah.
Like, girl, what the fuck? And I think she wanted everyone to be mad, but overwhelmingly, I noticed my city, we ate that. Like, overwhelmingly, I noticed that she had hoped that everybody would be mad. And there were some people that was upset. I don't know why y'all was upset, because if you know anything, you know, girl. Who Atlanta got other than Scrappy and maybe T.I.? Like, they did something for the city outside the city. Don't get me to listing off all of the... Because, you know, the east side got a lot right now. Y'all be what Omeretta said she ain't know it's all still.
Zone 4. Zone 3, all this stuff over here. Zone 4 is close to Zone 1. That's Oakland City, the West End, all this over here. Zone 6, I don't know too much about Zone 6, but I just know that's Decatur.
But see, what it is, because of the hell and the trauma that a lot of the people that live in these war zones or these neighborhoods in Atlanta that's really Atlanta, they are very defensive about people who claim to be something that they are not when they don't even contribute to the city at all. Now, if you was born in Gwinnett, rep that. If you was born in Savannah, nigga, rep that. You do attack the people who may not grow up in them severe, harsh environments. But put it like this, nobody from Atlanta was really offended because it is so Atlanta to tell a bitch, but what you gonna do about it? I'm still from Atlanta now, where? Like that, who cares? What you gonna do? It's like she stood on top of a box and pointed, you're not Atlanta, you're not Atlanta. And everybody just looked back at her and said, okay. I could tell hood Atlanta nigga because they minds be so... I'm not attacking Omeretta at this point. I'm really just speaking of what I know. Dumb. Like, you could just tell an Atlanta nigga, but the Atlanta nigga, like the niggas that really live in them neighborhoods, like a lot of them niggas be so damn stupid and slow, but they be scamming like a motherfucker and they got good weed. I can really tell an inner city Atlanta dude versus a dude that may grow up around where I live at. It's just a difference in mind. Them boys be slow, at least the ones I know. And so then you get other people in Atlanta who live in that environment, who don't really contribute to the damn culture of the city, but bragging about Akbar. You get somebody like Akbar who gonna love Omeretta's song because for the longest, Akbar has been trying to shove it down our throats that she is our queen. She has been trying to get the streets to say, we love you.
Let's clear up this. I support women no matter what. I want everybody to win. I'm the queen of the South. I'm the queen of Atlanta. This is my shit. And on top of that, I'm going to go all the way with it. And I'm going to embrace my people in Atlanta. Like, pull my people up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm always trying to get everybody.
We're going to fight until I get me one in. You know, I done got my ass beat a couple times. I ain't never just acting like I'm no bitch that just out here with a hand. But get what? My cousin Nikki ill. I got Brianna. I got Nuki, YC.
I'm too street for this shit, man. Man, y'all kept for the TV, man. I don't really love them. Like, real talk, I don't really love them. Like, I don't really love them.
All that playing and pump faking, it ain't what I'm on. All that playing, fake, drunk shit, I'm telling y'all that now. Y'all gonna have a problem on y'all hands. Like, I'm dead for real. All they wanna play and do all that for the camera, I'm not sitting down. I'm standing on my toes.
What you talking about? Like, what? Like, I don't even play like that. Fuck you talking about? Like, like, they know me in the hood, for real. Like, I'm really out there without a killing drink. Like, I'm real out there, for real. Get me? And I'm real. Fuck, but it is. Hey, man, say, man. Like, girl, what? How about that up? Y'all still her call out Soulja Boy still her. Real Atlanta is gonna support our own and never forget the contributions that people made to our city. No matter where the fuck you was born at, okay, and whatever. Everywhere you went in the world, it's a lot of artists, it's a lot of black businesses, it's a lot of people who rep Atlanta proudly and contribute to the city where it matters, whose legacies will never be forgotten and never unintertwined with the progression of Atlanta's culture. Outkast, that's all. I can name so many more, but just Outkast, just to use one, is literally ingrained in Atlanta culture. You are not from Atlanta if you cannot name 5 Outkast songs. Please don't do this with me right now, because you're not. It's just some things you just got to know. Like, you got to know about the greats. You got to know about the folks that put on for the city. No hard feelings, there's no beef, and because y'all are really Atlanta, please do not try to come and get me. I just care about my city. When people think about Atlanta, I don't want you to think about the ghetto. I don't want you to think about the hood. I don't want you to think about scamming and finessing, although that really does go on here. Be careful. Atlanta is so much more than that. It's literally black businesses booming down here in East Side. Folks on the East Side gonna get money. Them the only folks I know that's gonna make money out of nothing. East Side. You ain't gonna play in our face because when you drop this song, why she turn around and wanna perform in College Park? Like she was just finna go stand on top of that stage and jump in front of everybody's face and just like, they literally look. But one thing about it, and two things for sure, ATL all day, baby, living and breathing. Don't let Omeretta convince y'all that every baby from Atlanta got shot at as a kid, lost 8 friends, like, girl, no. And I'm not even saying that everybody in the city is poor, but the main people that swear up and down who is and who ain't from Atlanta, it's a type of person. I'm gonna try to get y'all phones out. Get y'all phones out. Get ready to put me on y'all story. Y'all ready to count down? 3, 2, hold on, wait, see, I'm moving too quick for y'all. Get your phone, girl, pause it. Atlanta is more than hoodlums, thieves, and thugs. Atlanta is more than hoodlums, thieves, and thugs. Atlanta is more than hoodlums, thieves, and thugs. Do not let no rapper that cares so much to try to disassociate K-Camp. Oh my God, 21 Savage, y'all knew. They oozing out. Gucci from Birmingham, but he was one of the biggest rappers in the South, based in Atlanta. Where you born matter. Know your contribution, baby. Cause Gucci gonna be respected in Atlanta. Well, until he do something stupid, then we're not gonna fuck with him. Don't let these rappers so thirsty to be the realest of all of Atlanta convince you that they all Atlanta got to offer, boo. Cause remember, I'm Weluvche, and I'm from here. I didn't grow up in no damn trenches. My mama cooked every night. We heard a gun shooting every once in a while now. Them niggas gonna cut up in the car. We ain't sweet. They gonna get reckless. I walk home from school one day, I heard 3 gunshots, and later that day, the whole neighborhood was up the hill. Somebody got shot. It's a little crazy out here. But that's not something you brag about to make your side of town or your city so damn good. I'm done talking about this shit. Remember to love yourself and be yourself unapologetically. And remember, if you carry yourself like bro to these hoes, got to respect you. Until next time. Lotto the only one with that plaque from the city, but she from Clayco.
Clayco, it's not Atlanta.